So welcome to this video. My name's Alex, and I want to talk about how by being more vulnerable you can experience less pain, because it's really important that we're vulnerable, but a lot of us are afraid of being vulnerable because we expect to get hurt. But let me explain how that's not actually true. So you need to be around the right people, okay? You need to be around people who you know will be sensitive to you, who will be respectful to you, who care about your feelings and they don't want to hurt you, okay? Now, the only way you'll know who those people are is by showing yourself, being vulnerable, and see who treats you that way. Because if you're tough, if you put up a mask, then you're not giving yourself a chance to be seen. So you don't know who's going to be careful with your feelings. You don't know who is going to be sympathetic to how you feel because you're not showing it. It's only by showing our vulnerability do we see which people can we trust with our feelings, which people can we trust to be gentle with us and to be respectful and to be sensitive towards us. So this is how we find out. We find out by showing who we really are, showing our vulnerability, and seeing which people we can trust to be vulnerable around. And then you know, okay, you don't want to be so much around these people because they can be hurtful or they can say insensitive things and they don't necessarily respect how you feel. But these people, they're more gentle or they're more sensitive, they're more compassionate. But you have to show your vulnerability to be really sure of who you can trust to be around, who you can trust with your feelings, because we're so sensitive. I myself am so sensitive, and I know that there are people who I don't trust not to be hurtful. There are people who I know can be hurtful and speak hurtful things and be unkind and say unkind things and maybe be disrespectful. I know there are people in my life like that, so I tend to avoid those people. Doesn't mean they're bad people, it's just I don't want to be in their company and I don't want to be involved with them. Now, there are plenty of people I know who are very gentle and sensitive and respectful and understanding, and who I know are very unlikely to be disrespectful or rude or hurtful to me, and I gravitate towards those people. I communicate with those people. I want to be around those people. And I can be myself. I can be fully open and fully vulnerable and just show exactly who I am without fear of judgment. Because this is one of the key things. We don't want to be judged. It doesn't feel nice to be judged. Nobody enjoys being judged at all because, well, I won't go into it. We know why judgment doesn't feel good. We feel like we're bad. It makes us bad. As soon as we're judged, we feel like a bad person. And you're not a bad person. You need to be accepted and seen for who you are, not judged. Just avoid people who want to judge you, who are judgmental. Don't get involved with them. Don't communicate with them. If they're judgmental, they're not going to help you to be a more open and loving person. They're just going to make life harder for you and drag you into battles and arguments, and you don't need that. It's not good for you. So gravitate towards people who don't judge you and who understand you and who are willing to forgive you, because we all make mistakes and we all need to be forgiven. And you yourself can be one of those people. Be a gentle, sensitive friend. Let people feel safe to open up around you. And then your relationships will be so much more rewarding and meaningful. You'll have such deeper connections with the people in your life. And this is the way forward, is to be vulnerable and be open and gravitate towards the other people, the people you know who also want to be vulnerable and open and be honest and share their heart with you. And that's where life gets really, really rewarding, when people are sharing their heart with each other, sharing how they feel, sharing their excitement, sharing their joy, sharing their sadness, being honest about their heart, completely honest. And that's where the real joy lies in life. And that's the joy of communication. Then simple communications during your day become an absolute joy, because it's communication from the heart, with no masks and no veils, direct communication from the heart. And life is about communication from the heart, because the divine, whatever you want to call it, God, life, the universe, is divine, and it's communicating with our heart. So the heart of the universe, the heart of God, is communicating with our heart. And then us in turn, if we communicate with the hearts of other people and allow them to see our heart and share from our heart, then we experience a divine experience. Life becomes more divine because that's the essence of life, is communication from the heart, or communicating love. And that's what we're here to do. Okay, I'm going to stop talking now. Thank you for listening to me. I wish you well, and God bless you.